What's up, guys?
Short go today. That was obviously the plan all along.
Yeah, thanks for being here. I thought I told you guys the other day that we weren't going to go long. Well, a little byproduct of the bumps and bruises are a big group of guys took a lot of reps, and we really felt like yesterday, today, tomorrow, 3 days of a lot of prehab and rehab for that group of guys took a lot of reps. So hopefully get their legs back, and come Tuesday, or come Monday morning, they'll feel a lot better, and we'll be getting going and tapering towards game week. So all according to the plan.
Do you have any more bumps and bruises this year than previous?
No, actually less. Usually my injury report's 2 pages long. Right now we're still on 1 page. So yeah, it just is what it is. I think it's universal across the country.
Yeah.
They're in shape the whole time now. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how camps evolves.
Yeah.
We did 2-a-days this year, but that's insulting, the word 2-a-day. We were on the field for two episodes, or 2 practices, but nothing like it's been in the past. But I think we got a lot of positive work done, and we'll see how it goes here the next week.
If you had to pick out a highlight from today, what would it be?
I think especially from the young guys, getting into a routine that maybe they haven't done in the past since they've been in college, getting ready to play today. Some guys, so I talked to them after practice, some guys came really focused, ready to go. I think other guys have to take a hard look at what their approach was mentally yesterday, getting themselves ready for today, this morning. Did it at an 11 o'clock kind of start to get them used to what it'll be like at an 11 o'clock kickoff type things of that nature. So, a lot to learn from it, and then we'll look at the tape, and then we'll coach you guys up on those things.
Let's talk about the kicking game. What do you see out of the kickers, and what do you like?
Yeah. Chris Gradone's done a good job. I mean, he's our punter, and again, just resting him right now. Chris has had a good camp, averaging a little over 40, and good hang. So I like where Chris is at. Kickoff-wise, Jack has been really good. So is Matt McCucci. Both those guys have done a good job. And then Jack's, if we were kicking today in a real game, Jack would be a field goal kicker. And then, Artie would be backing him up. So Hunter's coming off an ankle deal that he got over the summer. So when he can get back into the mix of the competition, he will. But he's
is he still out?
He was back in a limited fashion today. We'll see how it goes next week. But if we were to go today, I'd probably say, for sure Chris would punt, and then I think Jack would definitely do field goals. And if I had to make a decision today, Jack would probably have the opening kickoff, but I think Matt's done a good job too.
Describe.
Fitzpatrick snapping the ball. So.
Balt and Jackson. What other assets?
Well, both are very athletic. Both guys, I think, came into summer in good shape, came ready to go and compete. Talked to Solomon when he reported that we were going to start him at wide receiver, or start him at running back, not wide receiver. Had a pretty big smile on his face. He's not a guy to have a lot of words. He's a pretty quiet guy. So, he was excited about that. Austin Anderson had to have surgery when he reported. We knew that coming in. So we really felt like, moving Solomon there. Justin's got great vision. And then Solomon's got, great speed, got great hands. Both those guys, I think, will be pretty instant impact players for us.
And you recruited Solomon. Would you recruit him as a wide receiver then?
Well, he played running back, and we thought he definitely had the skill set to do that, but we had Austin and Justin kind of in the class at back. And then, we really saw the speed that Solomon has as potential guy, like a Miles, like a Tony Jones, those kind of guys. But, where we anticipated at the start of the summer, we thought we should definitely start him off there. And, obviously, we're pretty fortunate making that decision when we did, because he's been operating that way all summer long and then all through camp. So he's done a good job.
How do you describe Justin Jackson's personality?
That's a good question. I haven't thought about that. It seems like I've known Justin as long as I've known B-Man. I said that about Matt Alviti, too. Justin's just pretty laid back. He's a great family. His brother played college ball. His dad's great. Just pretty laid back, pretty chill. Just likes playing. He's a really good athlete. He catches the ball well. He's two really good players. And Austin probably came in with them. Maybe the most accolades, or one of the most accolades in high school. Coming out. So it'll be fun to add him next year.
Remind us, started seeing Justin when he was he a freshman or sophomore?
Freshman, sophomore year he came to camp.
Yeah,
and that's when we knew that he could definitely be a difference maker for us.
You guys sort of lacked explosive plays last year. Now you get Solomon, Justin, and Miles Schuler and all them. Has that been a focus in camp at all? And what do you think that they can do specifically that can help you guys get more yards?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think obviously Tony Jones can blow the top off the defense, and have him back again is important. Solomon is a guy that's got great speed. He's really worked hard at learning the offense since he's been here and done a good job with that. And I think he's a guy that can do some different things for us. Who are the other guys? I'm sorry.
Miles, Julie.
Yeah, well,
He said he thinks he could be like a Jeremy Ebert type who can get the ball and then get the yards after the catch. Is that where you see his role?
Sure. I mean, we're gonna start him in that role, and hopefully it ends up working itself out. But he's a guy that can do a lot of things. He's not just one thing right now, and that's what's kind of fun. I mean, how we're going to use him and what we're going to do specifically as we get into game plans will be fun.
Do you think you'll have Miles for week 1?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How about Buckley? Where is he in his role?
Progressing.
Obviously, you guys, you aim for character guys when you're recruiting. I mean, that's a huge emphasis of the program. But through everything you guys have been through, I mean, does it ever surprise you the fact that these guys are able to stay so focused on football and everything else and tune out all the distractions you guys have had?
I think I'd be naive to think that they haven't been distracted at times. I mean, that would be unfair of an expectation on those guys, Chris. I think that they've handled things well, and they've got really good leadership. I mean, I really am proud of the leadership council, and that's a cross-section of the team, right? 6 seniors, down to 2 freshmen, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores. And I think that group's doing well, but also the senior class. I mean, it's their team. I mean, we talk about that all the time, but a lot of the things they've been through and a lot of things that are created distraction-wise, quite frankly, have nothing to do with this team. And